10 minutes later. And the man in question finally shows up. As soon as we lock eyes, the guy makes a beeline towards me and nearly bowls me over as he pleads, "Please let me have Lucy!" What kind of screwed up situation is this? It's like he's asking for my daughter's hand in marriage. I shot back, "No, I will not let you marry her." What are you talking about? You hire something? It's my line. What do you think you're doing? The owner takes some time to collect himself. Maybe I got a bit carried away. Kid, how about I palm that android off you? Now why am I not surprised? You want me to sell her? Yeah, I can give you this much. He takes out his calculator and shows me the figures. My mind goes numb for 5 seconds. Are you serious? Of course! What do you think? Not a bad deal for a student, right? This is a ton of dough even for an adult. The state this place is in, I don't think he has that kind of capital. He's obviously desperate. I stare at Lucy in silence. Android's frozen like a statue. The face of hers looks sad. Like a slave about to be sold off at an auction. Well, maybe that's a bit extreme. He's not about to eat you alive or anything. I turn back to face the repairman. You'd pay this much? You really think Lucy's worth that kind of money? Of course! He yells in excitement. Jeez. Deafened much? Listen carefully. Any decently priced robot model comes with an AI or a module that allows them to mimic human emotions. You know this much, right? Sure. Well, creating such a module is an incredibly complex process. Even then, do you know how well they perform? Compared to a real person, they're still a long ways off. Right. Even cutting edge, their mimicking emotion is rudimentary at best. We're still not at the stage where it's considered genuine. I think I'm beginning to see the picture here. Looking back at Lucy, I start to put together what he's trying to tell me. You're a sharp one. Teaching kids pretty well these days. So you savvy what I'm saying? Lucy is an exceptionally well-made robot. So you're telling me that Lucy is an exceptionally intelligent robot capable of processing natural human emotions? Honestly, I was quite surprised about that as well. Never seen such a robot that can emulate a real person so well. Even the new models nowadays reveal their flaws after a minute-long conversation. But I couldn't sense anything particularly out of place while chatting with Lucy. Felt just like talking to a real person. Yep. To put it simply, this is a person made out of metal. A human robot. An Iron Maiden. A revolution in robotics industry. The guy who created Lucy must be a true genius. That aside, good thing he caught himself before calling Lucy a certain power armor wearing superhero. Nobody likes patent infringement lawsuits. Anyway, if she was such a spectacular robot, would she really be thrown away like that? I did run into something weird. There was some sort of built-in protection feature that was stopping the robot from working properly. A protection feature? Rings the bell. Something the junk version of Lucy might have mentioned yesterday. Whatever it was, she seemed to be doing fine now. And you removed it? Yeah, it wasn't too difficult, since it was just one of those you put on a display model. I'm just curious as to why they would bother doing such a thing before throwing it away. He appears to be lost in thought. Might mean that the inventor wanted to keep the new technology sealed away from humanity. If not, then maybe... what if there was a serious bug? That's what I thought too, so I ran some tests but found nothing. It's safe to say that she won't be harming anyone. Why would she ever want to harm people? I'm just saying that she properly obeys the 3 laws of robotics. At least she won't be a threat. Ah. The 3 laws of robotics. 1. A robot may not injure a human being or through inaction allow a human being to come to harm. 2. A robot must obey the orders given to it by human beings, except where such orders would conflict with the first law. 3. A robot must protect its own existence as long as the protection does not conflict with the first or second law. Those laws enable humans to keep control of robots. They make sure that humans will always have authority over robots. That's how we can avert any catastrophe. If heard that a robot ever disobeys one of the laws, it would immediately shut down under any circumstance. That's why there aren't any glaring flaws to the system. I shift my focus back to the number displayed on the calculator. Glancing at Lucy, I'm reminded of a forlorn puppy, and it really bothered me. With sudden determination, she approaches me.
マスター、お話中申し訳ございませんが。
What's wrong?
多目的用途として作られたルーシーは本当に様々なところで応用が可能です。間違いなくいろいろなところでお役に立てると思います。
Yes, and
ですから、その
So what?
私、
I never get tired of seeing Lucy look so depressed. Seems to satisfy the hidden sadist in me. She's really trying to put on a show for me. Essentially, she's a self-advertising product. You don't see that every day. But willing to go this far for me, it'd be too cruel to let her go at this point. I'm not gonna make the deal, so don't worry. As I finish my sentence, the looks on their faces were different as night and day. The repairman sulks while Lucy breathes a sigh of relief. Anyway, she's good to go now, right? Here you go. I resignedly fork over my money. All my hard-earned cash. Bitterly, the repairman accepts the payment after a moment's hesitation. She's better. But be careful not to put any strain on her legs for a while. Keep it light and cut down the excursions. Sure. We gotta play piggyback again? Wonderful. She's not too heavy, so I can manage. Thanks for all your help. This guy's really got it bad. Practically bleeding out over the android. Maybe I'll throw him a bone. Look, we'll do regular checkups. Sound good? Okay, but make sure to treat her well. And don't overwork her too much, alright? See you later too, Lucy. You can come visit anytime. The look on his face while waving goodbye to Lucy was truly a spectacle. This time he seemed to be like a father seeing his daughter leave with another man. The guy's completely out of it. I definitely made the right choice. Exiting, we head out to the sidewalk. I stop in my tracks. In silence, I kneel down, facing away from Lucy. Hop on. I had added an explanation to make sure she understands. That means you lightly put my arms around my neck and climb onto my back.
Master, ちょっとお聞きしますが。
What is it?
バカだと思っていますか?
Guess I no longer have to worry about being choked to death. I feel her weight gradually shift onto my back. For a robot, she's very light. She's probably measured to weigh as much as a normal girl. Huh?
どうしましたか?
No, it's nothing. As soon as she climbs onto my back, I can't help but notice a fragrant aroma rising from her body. Neither too intense nor fleeting, it gently spreads evenly along my nose. It starts with a sweet, fruity scent reminiscent of a youthful girl. Yet there's a hint of spice akin to a mature woman. It doesn't fail to stimulate the mind of a teenage boy going through puberty. This is bad. I never experienced anything like this. It didn't happen this morning, but why now? It's probably because of the smell. It wasn't there earlier. Being a little fan, I desperately tried to get a grasp of the situation.
脈拍が突然上がっています。マスター、どうかされましたか?
She's measuring my heart rate? That's not fair. I feel a little embarrassed for revealing that I'm a nervous wreck right now. I'm unable to hold back the side to be honest with myself. This smell, what is it?
この匂いですか? 店長さんがいくつかプレゼントしてくれたんです。女性だから自己管理は徹底しないと、と。
She takes out a bottle of perfume amongst many other makeup accessories. Jeez, that guy's scary. Really scary. He's the type of person who spend the whole day forcing his pet dog into different clothing. If you consider that animal abuse, wouldn't it be some kind of robot or harassment? Well, I don't know. All this stuff just for a robot? A silly guy. Why are you laughing?
わかりませんが、自然と出てきます。
I had just been seduced by a robot. Oh, there goes all my dignity as a human being.
重くないですか?
What are you going on about now? I purposely try to sound irritated. It doesn't affect her in any way, however.
ルーシーの体、重くないですか?
Of course you're heavy! Why even bother asking?
どうしましょう。マスターにふさわしいスリムなロボットになれるよう、ダイエットを始めるべきでしょうか?
You already know that's impossible. Unless you plan to tear your insides out or something?
ひどいです。ちょっと雰囲気を出してみただけです。
After that, Lucy started to sulk a little. It was very much a natural human-like reaction. Very womanly, too. I don't know how I'm supposed to react to this. She's leading all my values and beliefs astray. She's just a robot. Just a robot. I repeatedly warn myself. Soon enough, the streets become immersed in the orange glow of the evening sun. The scenery was changing more slowly than usual today. Maybe it's because I've been carrying Lucy on my back. It's not that a lot of time has passed. Winter is just on its way. It's evidenced by these increasingly shorter days. Lucy hasn't said anything for a while. I steal a glance at her, wonder if she's asleep, but she's not. She appears to be lost in thought, staring at everything in sight. She looks like a child inside a pleasant dream. I can see her eyes sparkling. Is that really that fascinating?
何がですか?
This place.
はい。本当に素晴らしいと思います。
I can't say if I agree with that. Unlike downtown, there aren't many distractions here to keep us busy. Nor are we near any beautiful landscapes. We're just walking down a plain old street that you can find anywhere. Excuse me, anywhere in downtown Korea. What part of this place do you find marvelous?
すべてです。
Everything?
はい。すべてが素晴らしいです。昔は外出するときも許可が必要でしたから、外に出てこんな風に散歩する機会は数えるほどしかありませんでした。そうですね。強いて言えば、こうして動いている間にも周りの景色が変わっていくのが素晴らしいと思います。ルーシーの知らない風景がまた別の何かに変わっていく姿が、こうしてゆっくり景色を眺められるということが、そういうのがとても不思議に思います。本当に素晴らしいと思います。
I see. I couldn't relate to the sensation she just described.
Master?
What is it?
本当に申し訳ありません。
What's with you all of a sudden? I'm caught off guard by the unexpected apology. Has she really done anything wrong?
ルーシーが今日迷惑ばかりかけましたよね。申し訳ございません。もともとは落ち着いた性格で、制作段階では他人を理解できる包容力をメインコンセプトにして設計されたのですが。
Found it strange how Lucy was telling me what kind of person she was supposed to be. If anyone other than Lucy told me the same thing, I'd probably just laughed at him. Anyone by himself would never be able to find out what kind of person he truly is. Sitting in front of a mirror reveals all the flaws of your body. Sitting in front of a person reveals all the flaws in your personality. If you ever want to find out something about yourself, it needs to be reflected back to you by someone else. That is why attempting to describe your own personality is the same as describing what kind of person you'd actually want to be. It'd just be a bunch of pretentious nonsense. But this is only the case for humans. Lucy is an android. She's not human. That's why it doesn't sound strange coming from her.
初めてマスターになる人に巡り会えて嬉しかったんです。久しぶりの起動だったからか騒ぎ立ててしまったこともありますが。
It was such a natural explanation about how she felt. She was happy to meet her first master, and that she was happy to finally move around again. You've never served anyone else before?
はい、マスターが初めてのマスターです。
Is that so? So she's a new model no one's ever touched. That line of thinking sounds dirty, but that's not what I mean.
研究所にいた頃は楽しかったです。そこにいたみんながよくしてくれました。いろいろな話をして、いろいろなことを教わりました。
A lab, did she say? Oh, I'm sure they treated her well.
何か面白い答えを出したり、指示された行動をすると、たくさんの人が喜んでくれたんです。特に真面目に貢献した時には、ルーシーは本当に賢いと頭を撫でながら褒めてくださいました。ルーシーはそれがとても嬉しかった。嬉しくて、もっとたくさんのことを学び、もっとたくさん話をしました。そうすればするほど、もっと可愛がってくれたんです。
They were probably just testing her abilities. In my mind, I found the whole scenario unsettling. To Lucy, however, it's a treasured memory of her past. But there's an important question yet to be answered. Then why were you abandoned? I've always been meaning to ask her, but I can't easily bring myself to do so. Ask myself why. Maybe it's because I'm starting to care about this robot's feelings? I shake my head. That's just plain nuts. Only because she sounds like a real person. Says dangerous thought. Let's get that out of my head. Blurt out the question. Then why were you abandoned? Lucy goes silent. Nothing is said for a while. The quietness stretches into an awkward silence. I start to regret asking the question.
みんな、ルーシーのことが嫌いになったのだと思います。
Those words, Lucy finally breaks the silence.
いつからかみんな、ルーシーに笑いかけなくなりました。みんな、ルーシーを褒めてくれなくなりました。みんな、ルーシーのメインシステムを起動してくれなくなりました。予備電力で時間が経つのだけは感知できました。何もできないまま、ただ時間だけが過ぎていく感覚だけを感じ、そしてある日、
Lucy goes silent once more. And one day she found herself left in the dust is probably what she wanted to say. Maybe they didn't like something about her. They found a significant flaw within her design. But I don't like the fact that they just tossed her aside after giving her so much love and attention. Aren't they being too inconsiderate? A small rage boils inside me, directed at this cruel research and no sense of responsibility. When I regain my senses after a few seconds, I become surprised at how angry I was. What was I thinking? They were just throwing away a failed experiment. The object on my back is nothing more than an impressive fake. She's not real. She's not a living creature. The only natural that uses machinery is thrown away. There's no need for me to be so angry.
マスター、また脈拍が上がっています。どうかしましたか?
It's nothing. And stop measuring that all the time.
でも、自動で体温を測るようプログラムされています。
And it's an order. I order you not to measure anything from now on.
命令ですか? それでは仕方ありませんね。
There's another silence, but this time it's not an unpleasant one.
ですから、マスターにはとても感謝しています。
I just can't seem to figure out this robot's train of thought. What?
捨てられて、どのくらいの時が流れたのかわかりません。でも、ルーシーにとっては永遠にも等しい時間でした。周りは暗闇で、人の気配など全くなくて、とても暗くて、とても静かで、とてもそんな中、マスターの声が聞こえました。
I don't remember talking to you like that.
それでも、ルーシーにとってはまるで天使のささやきのようでした。何もない暗闇の中に初めて一筋の光が差したのです。ルーシーに何度も何度も声をかけてくれました。
You're overreacting. She definitely went overboard with this. I just happened to notice her while casually passing by.
マスターに気づいてもらえるよう必死でした。残りの力を振り絞って、そしたら今まで動かなかった腕が動いたのです。
There were only a few words that didn't contain any significant meaning, and it was only a moment's whim that I've taken her home. But I was surprised that those simple actions were such a big help to the robot.
ルーシーに手を差し伸べてくれたこと、本当に感謝しています。
Being able to say the most embarrassing things without hesitation, because that's one of the advantages of being a robot. I can feel my face beginning to flush. I quickly duck in order to hide my embarrassment. Shut up. I'm gonna make you pay for what you're worth, so you better be ready for it.
はい、マスター。覚悟しておきます。
It's so funny. Why do you keep laughing like that? It's creeping me out.
わかりません。さっきから笑いが自然とこみ上げてくるんです。故障みたいです。どうしましょう。
Lucy quietly rests her cheek against my shoulder. The sensation of her soft skin causes me to flinch. She feels very different compared to this morning. It's as if I'm carrying a real person on my back instead of a robot. I started to wonder what could be causing this difference in perception. Was it just a placebo effect? Or had something really changed since this morning? Something really did change. Was it me? Or the robot? I continued to ponder over the question on the way home. Never managed to come up with an answer. And with that, we're gonna call it a pause. I can't save it right here, but we'll be able to do it right after the date screen. So, chapter break, and this is October the 13th. You. I'm gonna save it here, and we'll continue this the next time. Okie dokie. Thanks for watching, and we'll continue this another time.